then sit down, take notes so you can get started with the tea game and make the switch, and let's go. I just have a flamingo one because, of course, like I said, I'm extra. Hi guys, how are ya? Welcome to the tea. Welcome to my channel. So, as you guys can tell, we are in a new location, filming on location mood. So I'm in my kitchen, got all the tea, hotting it up. I'm here to talk to you guys about my tea collection. I've literally had so many people actually messaging me on Instagram wanting me to go in depth about my tea collection, and just they had questions about tea. And I know tea is like super popular, but I didn't know it was like that popular. And if you guys have been following me for a while, then you guys know I don't drink coffee. Even though I've tried it, it's like literally not my thing. So I'm like a huge tea connoisseur. So this video is basically all about the teas that I have, the benefits of tea, what my favorite teas are, all about my tea accessories, and then just how you can start your own tea collection. And if you're new to the tea game, this will be a very helpful video for you as far as what to look for, how to shop for tea, what tea accessories to use, and things like that. So I hope this video will be helpful for you guys, and I hope it will answer a lot of questions that I've been getting about tea. So if you guys are ready, then sit down, take notes so you can get started with the tea game and make the switch, and let's go. We're going to do, first thing I'm going to do is show you guys my teas. I have them lined up here on the counter, and then we'll go into my accessories, and I will show you guys how I made this lovely cup of tea that I'm sipping on already. So if you guys look here in the corner where my finger is basically starting from left to right, I use loose leaf tea. I don't like to use teas that are in tea bags. It's just something that I've always done, and it's just personal preference. So these teas right here that are in little boxes, I will show you guys. I purchased these when I was in Bali. So this is ginger tea. So because it was purchased from Bali, this is an actual powder tea, which you can just dissolve in water. So it just depends on where you purchase your tea from as to what kind of formulation it comes in. So because I purchased this overseas, they use a lot of powder teas. But if you're purchasing your teas in the US, like I like to do most of the time, I use a lot of loose teas. So I'll drink either rooibos tea, black tea, ginger tea, or a newly found tea for my second trip to Bali, mangosteen tea, which I am waiting to arrive because I purchased over $100 worth and I had to ship it from Bali to my house. So a lot of my teas have been purchased from overseas or in the US. And if it's purchased from the US, then I get it from Teavana. What their stores are out of business, so I go to a lot of independent tea shops. Now your independent tea shops are usually the best, and they do import a lot of their teas from China because they get a lot of the best quality teas from China. Now this one here is an organic rooibos tea, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is what your rooibos will look like. It's literally just like a red, really fine powdered loose tea. So all of these here are rooibos, so they're all going to look the same. They just have different flavors. So this is a vanilla bean. This is another vanilla bean from a place called the Teasmith. This is a caramel vanilla. This one's here. This happens to be one of my mom's favorites. This is from Organic Positive Tea Company. This is another loose tea. This is a mocha rooibos. So this one will kind of have like a mocha flavor. But like I showed you guys, all rooibos will look the same. It just all has different flavors. So there might be like some different flavoring pieces in there. And oh my god, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. This is a Rooibos Caramel from Indigo Teas. Now what I like to do is keep them in the canister, of course, because that's how your flavor stays sealed. So if you guys go to any independent tea shops, all you have to do is Google, local tea shops in the area, and you can buy, as much tea as you want to. And usually a lot of tea shops will sell canisters like this, and usually they have specials. If you buy a certain, pound of tea or whatever, you can buy canisters as well. So I leave my teas stored in canisters. Now my favorite teas of all times are black teas, and I have these stored down here, which I'm going to show you guys. Now my black teas are stored in these silver canisters down here. Now black teas can be strong if you're starting out for the first time drinking tea and you've never been someone who has drank tea before. Now if you're someone who drinks coffee, it really won't be that bad for you because black tea already has caffeine in there. Now I'm going to show you guys what black tea actually looks like. So this is a vanilla black tea. What black tea actually looks like when it's loose. I'll just show you guys, and my hands are clean, don't worry. And even if they weren't clean, you brew this in boiling hot water, so it's perfectly fine. So that's your black tea, as you guys can see that. So it can be very strong. And I sweeten my tea with only honey or a little bit of liquid stevia, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So straight black tea I cannot drink. I have to have flavored black tea. These are my all-time favorite teas and my all-time favorite canisters. This is a Fuer chai. This is a spicy chai black tea. If you think about a chai latte from Starbucks, this will give you an idea of what this would taste like. I bought this from Spain. This is what I would call a special occasion tea because I cannot find this tea in the US. So I only drink this when I really, really, really have a taste for it because I do not have a lot left and I cannot find this tea anywhere in the US at all. And if you look at it, you can see some of the spices in there that give it a chai smell, and I wish you guys could smell this. It really gives you like a holiday scent with the cinnamon, the nutmeg. Now this one I've gotten lots of compliments off of. I've shared this one a lot, and I've actually had people tell me that they've tried it and they've been hooked on it. This one's really, really good. Another place that I buy teas from, which is where this one is from, is called David's Tea. That's pretty local for Canada. I don't think there's a David's Tea in the US. So I've purchased teas from Canada as well. So this is pumpkin spice black tea. So once again, black tea all looks the same, but some of them may have little pieces in there that give them their flavor profile. Alright guys, so the benefits of tea, in case you're wondering and you're already through this video, okay, so why are you drinking tea? So tea has tons of benefits. It helps with bone regrowth, it helps boost collagen, stimulates hair growth, it helps fight against diabetes, cancer, it helps improve blood pressure if you suffer from high blood pressure, it helps improve circulation. Black tea is really rich in antioxidants. There's just tons of benefits, and I'm not going to sit here and preach them to you. That's not the purpose of this video. You can do a lot of research on your own, so there's just tons of overall systemic benefits. So that's the purpose of why I drink tea. So all of the accessories that I use, I'm going to show you guys those now. Besides actual tea mugs, of course, which you will need, which I'm obsessed with. I can't tell you guys how many tea mugs I have. You will need a wonderful kettle. Now this one's already full because I made a cup of tea for this video, which you guys will see. So you do need a kettle. This one's by Hamilton Beach, and I'm not going to touch it because it's still hot on the bottom. What I like about this one is it fills all the way up to almost 2 liters. It has a automatic shut-off switch right here. So you turn it on, which you guys will see, and then when the water is at a boil, it will automatically shut off. You will need something to steep your tea. That is the purpose of tea that is not in a bag. So when you have teas in a bag, so when I say teas in a bag, you think of like Lipton tea. So that you just drop in the water and then you take the little tea bag out. So loose leaf tea, you are steeping in the hot water. And when I say that, this is what you're doing. So I also purchased this from Teavana. There's tea in there because I made a cup of tea. You put the loose leaf tea in here, then you put the hot water in here and it steeps. Steeping means that the water is pulling out the nutrients from the tea leaves, so they expand and it is floating around in the water. What I like about this one is it's automatic. You can put this on top of the cup. That's why it has the little legs there. And then there's a pressure plate here and it pushes down and it automatically will pour into the cup. But you guys will see that whole operation towards the end of the video. So I like this one. I also purchased this from Teavana, and I know their stores are out of business, but I think you guys can still like shop their online site, but you can also find their stuff on Amazon too. Or if you want like your standard tea kettle, you can use something like this, which is a standard tea kettle where you literally put the loose leaf tea down in here and your water will go in here. And as you see, it just steeps around it. And whenever you're ready to pour, which every tea is different, you want to read the instructions, and it depends on how strong you want it. For black tea, I don't like mine really strong, so I let it steep no longer than 3 minutes. So when you're ready, you could easily just pour that into your mug and go. So this is like your standard tea kettle. Now when it comes to sweeteners, these are all sweeteners of your choice. You can use sugar if you want to. You can use brown sugar. That's up to you. I don't like to add sugars to my actual teas here. Now when your girl drinks sweet tea, yes, because she's from the South, okay. But when I drink actual tea from home, I don't add anything except for honey, which I'm so extra. You guys have like all this extra stuff. This actually, you push this down and your honey comes out, which you don't need anything like that unless you just wanted to. You could literally just get like some honey. Or I will use some liquid stevia sweetener and add maybe 3 or 4 drops. So you could use that. And some other items of choice that I recommend on your tea journey, which once you start drinking tea, trust me, this is a journey for you, okay? So these are little tea stirrers. So, you know, once you put your sugar or your honey in there, you do want to stir it around. Your tea scoops, so 1 or 2 scoops of the loose leaf tea. These are also, which I'm sure you guys have seen things like this too, you can actually put, I just have a flamingo one because of course, like I said, I'm extra. So you can put your loose leaf tea in here as well if you have like a little mug on the go, and you can steep your tea on the go. So because this one's a little flamingo shape, this one would just hang over the cup while the tea is steeping in the hot water on the go, which is also kind of how this one works as well. You put the tea inside here, close it down, put it in your hot water, and then whenever you know you don't need it anymore, you take it out. So these are more like on the go thing, which I know they have like these fancy bottles that also steep your tea on the go as well. So yeah, let's go in and let's have some tea, you guys. Alright guys, well I know this video has been a little bit different and probably something you guys are not used to on my channel, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. If you guys drink tea, let me know. Let me know what some of your favorites are. I'm always open to exploring more tea options. Let me know if this is a first time for you, if you guys are ready to explore teas, and just let me know what you guys thought about this video. Was it helpful for you? And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video, and cheers on your tea journey. Bye guys.